working state to show you some basic stuff that's happened. So you're starting a development phase for sort of 60 seconds. It'll basically give you a rundown on how to play. So so this is a little bit buggy still, but that'll easily be fixed tonight. But when you get sort of close enough to these loadout crates, then yeah, it's good. I was half tempted to change it from AI players to these, so these would be somewhat the loadout systems and things, but I think I'm actually going to find a way to actually put a crate in. But anyway, I'll just show you the kit loadout selection. So as long as you're within sort of 3 meters of this guy, just press crouch to change your kit. Pretty much simple as that. And so on. Crewman kits are a requirement now for...
Good copy. Vehicle drop on the way.
So crewman kits are necessary now for heavy armor, for example. Maybe I haven't enabled that mechanic back, but that was working as well. So yeah, I've done quite a lot of work on it so far, as you can see here. There's quite a lot of portal code that's been put in here in the last few days now. Quite a lot of it. It's quite straightforward, sort of just simple rules. You can't do this until this and that. Nevertheless, so we're just going to basically work on this crewman kit system to make sure that it's necessary. So, for example, that is the fault with that. So basically, the player, if they're an engineer and has a certain weapon in their inventory which comes with the crewman kit, then yeah, you'll be able to continue as normal in the tank. You can't the tank cannot be repaired unless you're next to a repair station, which will be those. It will be those little yellow compressor things. They're going to be little repair stations because they're more similar to the ones that are in squad. But I might change the main bases around tonight as well, just to sort of make a bit more realism out of the whole game mode. And I might even change the map to a different map, which is probably more somewhat suitable. For example, Manifest might be a good one, Breakthrough would be excellent, but the problem is that camo isn't all the best when you're a Battlefield 3 soldier. Can't choose your Arctic camos, but nevertheless. So yeah, as I was saying about the crewman kit, so basically if you haven't got a crewman kit that you've selected, and you also have not spawned as an engineer, you won't be able to use the tank. You will need a crewman kit and an engineer. And now that there is working, I can just basically duplicate that rule and just simply change that to the medium Lav 25 as well. So you'll need a crewman kit for an APC and a tank. So yeah, that's pretty much about it for that. So we're just going to run back into another test now. I've just fixed an error that I've just seen, and we'll see what comes up. But so far this is test 10. I call it test 10 because there are basically 10 mechanics that have been completed out of about 34 mechanics that needs to be created, and there's a lot of code in there already, so we just need to sort of trial and error and test what needs to be changed. But most important thing is the crewman kits at the moment on the vehicles, etc. We've still got this bug where the AI from the other team is spawning, and that's a simple way to fix that just by doing the following. So we just make the other team spawn slightly quicker than another. So we go to modifiers AI, and we just change that AI redeploy multiplier down to 0.1 and put that up to 2. That should have fixed it for us. We should be able to just save that as well. So on the next spawn, that's going to fix itself. So I can't drop my vehicle until the deployment phase is ready, and the best thing to do is just place that and get your crewman kit.
Amble 3-3 requesting armored vehicle at my
So
position. Over.
I'm currently a support soldier and I don't have a crewman kit, so as soon as I get into this tank it should just basically give me a warning and kick me out. For example, that it won't let me use the tank. I don't have an engineer or a crewman kit. So to fix that, I'm going to redeploy as an engineer and then get a crewman kit for him. So we're going to go as engineer. It doesn't matter about what weapons you choose here. They will be replaced for you regardless of the thing, but I've had to put them in there so people can actually put their attachments on the guns, otherwise you'll just get bog standard attachments. The stamina is working great. That's been fine-tuned, so there's a good working stamina system. So now I'm an engineer, I'll just jump in and it'll still tell me that I've got no correct kit. So now I'm going to just swap my kit to crewman. Now we've got a crewman kit. And hopefully it's going to probably kick me out again. Yeah. So I've got to do a little bit of fine-tuning on that to get that to work. I might actually just scrap the crewman kit for the first few next test sessions, just to make sure that it's only engineers that can spawn in the vehicles, etc. But that's all good. I think the idea now is to put on the coordinate debug that I made in the first part, so I can have a look at the different locations around the map. And we're going to probably select another map to work with in a little bit more detail. Preferably a bigger map. I mean, this is a big map, but I think it'd be more reasonable to have.
I could use a little assistance here.
It'd be a bit more reasonable to have actual set main bases. So the default main bases that we get with these maps can be moved with just on-spawn teleports. And hopefully we're going to find some sort of static objects on each map which can be then used as the loadout crates. Then we're going to start working on a supply system, so basically we can start placing forward operating bases when we're in the field. Now, we haven't got the ability to actually place static objects, but there is a little bit of a workaround that we can probably use to overcome that. So I'll just quickly wait for this deployment phase, and then we're going to go sort of over to the west side of the map over there. And see what we can find. I don't really see anything that's substantially quite good enough at the moment to do this. I mean, it'd be nice if there was just like some sort of loadout crate looking object somewhere, or even something that we can actually just use as that loadout.
Yeah, we're gonna need a transport vehicle at our location.
Good copy. Vehicle drop on the way.
We can technically use any object, any building, any object, or we're just going to do it as though it's inside of a building or something. So when you're inside that building, that's when you get your loadouts.
Where the hell are you heading? Get back here.
It's not entirely the biggest map that I'd like, but still. Got to fix the issue with the minimap as well, so we can turn off the HUD but still use the minimap. Now that could be difficult, so we might have to make a workaround for that. So we're going to actually sort of start scrolling through some maps now and just taking a look at good places. So we're just going to basically leave this server, and I'll just put my debug option in there, which is as simple as this. I'm just going to reload that page. It's so buggy, this portal editor. So buggy. Ideally, it'd be good for DICE to download, for you to download some sort of standalone app for you to be able to do this, because otherwise it depends on your browser, and I mean, it becomes unresponsive when it gets quite a big mod. We'll put our coordinates in there like that. We'll save that, and we'll just go to our map rotation and have a look at some other big maps. So exposure is a good size map. You can always check that out. That would work quite well, I believe. And like I say, it's already crashed. It does this like all the time. I can't add maps without it just completely messing up. So again, I have to refresh. Hourglass could be a fantastic Project Reality map, but we're just going to add all the big maps. Renault could be good. It's a little bit smaller than what I'd want, but still. So we'll just load those up and we'll go on the hunt for ideal places to put main spawn bases for two teams, which have also got static objects or buildings that can be used as loadout places. I haven't really spent a lot of time to look at exposure in great detail, but I'm pretty sure that it's got the capability of being a good map. But there are some issues with exposure when it comes to doing teleporting for players, and this has technically two main bases here. So this main base here would be pretty good. We've got a loadout crate of some sort here. We've got supply crates, all military stuff. This is all good. So these supply crates could be pretty damn good. So what I'll do is I'll just note down these supply crate locations. So this is exposure. This is US. So we've got 499 423 457 minus 457. So that's pretty good. Most of the spawn points have got these vehicle repair stations. Not too bad. I'm just going to quickly respawn and have a look at what's at the other main base. And again, we've still got these as well. These tend to be sort of located, and we've also got ammo boxes here as well, supply crates. And even better, we've got even more there as well. And I'm not sure if we can get that far back. We can take a look. Let's see how far we can run back here, because we've still got some. No, it's too far.
Where the hell are you heading? Get back here.
I think we're actually going to use these yellow things as supply crates, and also, you know, and also repair stations. I mean, we've got two located here, so what we want to do really is just look at other maps and just, you know, see if we can. Let's go and have a scout around, because what we can do is
Charlie, support vehicle deployed.
we can do distance meters to the nearest crate, and then you can build respawn points that are within the distance of these yellow things. Until DICE allow us to place like static objects on the map or in-game world markers, for example, not really much that can be done about that. So we're looking for those yellow compressors basically. We've got one here as well, that's good. Good in a strategic area as well. So the idea now is to work on the distance marker.
Wrong way. Get back in the fight.
So if you're within sort of I would say probably 100 meters of one of these yellow crates, then you can build a operating base and respawn points. So I don't see any here. There might be one up here. Don't see anything. Dr. Hummer, any news regarding Easter eggs? No, not yet. I haven't really been looking the last few days. It's kind of a waste of time until the clues are a little bit more easier to follow. I'm not sure I can be too bothered to waste too much time on it. But I mean, it's starting to be apparent that there's something going on, but quite what, I don't know. Here's one. That's good. Another one there. That's good. Could be a good choke point. Another one there as well. Okay. So, exposure could be good. I think this map's way too small, to be honest. So I'm going to skip. Much too small. And this could be a good map because there's a lot of nooks and crannies to it. That's if it allows us to use the entire size map. We'll see. We'll see what's available. This could work well. It's a pretty vast map, this one. So, what have we got here? We don't really have any of those compressors here. So I think what we're going to do is just do a main base area. Instead, and then we'll use compressors that are in the map. So during the main base you can just choose your kit until you leave the main base, so you don't need to actually walk up to a kit. So I think we'll work this map a little It's fast, lots of ups and downs. Still not sure how far up and behind we can go. Because we ideally want to spawn plays as far apart as possible. I mean, we're going to go out of bounds here. Does it even let me? It's be interesting, so no.
Come on, Marine, get back here.
Okay. But the top of this hill's good. There's so much vast space on this map to be able to do what we want to do here. So this is going to be our spawn area here. So what we'll do, we'll work this map. So we're just going to work with the US2 first. I just need a fresh piece of paper to make some notes. Wait for this. So we're going to make a randomized spawn place for every player that joins. So okay, so orbital, and we're going to put US main, and that's going to be basically a square, so I'm just going to go here. So we're going to go -756 216 -212, and then we're just going to walk into the other side of this square area. That's going to be plenty big enough, and we'll put that as -738, and then 216 -207. So the way this is going to work is going to be quite different to what we would have had.
Thank you. Let's go do some cowboy shit. Put the dinosaur down. It's go time.
Contact. First enemy soldier down.
Right, okay, we're good. I mean, that is an ideal main base just here, really, but I mean, technically we could just do an area. So let me just put a ping down in the middle of this. It's 3 meters there, so 20, basically 20 meters.
Next position mark. Move it out.
It's basically a 20-meter radius, and we're going to use that. We're going to use this little place here.
Shit, forget it.
Use this little
Next
central
location
point.
mark. Move. Find me targets. I want to put rounds down range. Get to my mark.
That's good. So 20 meters. Here we go. So this is the position we want for the US main. We're not going to make a square there. We don't need to. It's more code that's necessary. So yeah, we're going to just put down -649 197 and then -157. So we've got our main base there. So let's mark that as main. And now what we want to do is just basically what we want to do is just actually get that as the main base area so people can choose their kits. And we're not going to, I don't think we're going to put an AI. I think if we do, we'll just basically just put in there, I think, right in the middle. It's obvious, he can be seen. and I don't think the enemies are going to be able to get to him. So we're just going to take this down real quick, and we're just going to quickly mod this into the game. Shouldn't take too long, a couple of minutes. I could do with actually putting on some lights here. It's getting dark now. Okay, so we're going to scrap the discarded map for the time being, and we're just going to quickly put this in. As soon as I can get my smart lights to load. There we go, I've got light. Let's see what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, reality mod's coming on really good, thanks. It's pretty robust at the moment, and there's a lot of working mechanics. There's a lot to it now compared to what there was probably from the first two parts of the stream, but there's a lot going on. Working crew and kits, that's all good. So what we're going to do is just actually change all of this here now. So we're going to change this map from discarded to kaleidoscope, change that to -649 197 -157, and we're also going to copy that vector there. So if you're close to main base, which is that vector there, so put that vector in there. So if you're within sort of 40 meters of it, I don't really want to do that just yet, to be honest. I might actually just dump that, because we've now got that information into the game using the deployment section. So I'm just going to skip that out for the moment, and I'll just put that to the side if I want to come back and use it another time. But for the time being, we're going to do just a kit selection part here, which is going to be apart from that vector. So there's not going to be an AI player that teleports there, it's just going to be from that point. So if they are less than a distance of 25 meters, that's a good area. I'll just put 25 on all of those. I think that's a pretty good place to have. Okay, so that's that done already. So I'm just going to quickly save that. I won't test it just yet, because what we're going to do here is we're going to get rid of this supply AI business. So we're actually going to just AI supply. We don't care really about that anymore, so we're going to delete that. So we've got the kit selection when you're in main base, but we need to sort of keep people informed of that during the info. So you can only choose your kit after, whilst deployment is there. What I might do is actually change this No, that's fine as it is. Okay, so we've got a way to select your kit. Okay, we're going to use the debug toolkit to carry on, but what I'm actually going to do is start marking out these supply crates on the map. So we'll just jump straight back in game. Oh, here we go again. Here's that bug again. Drives me mad, this bug does. So it's now going to do this again and again and again. And it did this when I was streaming earlier today. And yet when I'm not streaming, this doesn't matter. It doesn't do this. It's absolutely crazy. It's just such a stupid bug. Make sure this variable of supply AI is gone as well. I'm going to keep the AI players there. We don't need to actually label the AI players anymore either. We want to label the real players. We've also got variable here, so set arrays to US and kit. We don't want that. And we've got variable here, set variable there. Let's get rid of those. Oh, why don't DICE just fix this frickin' thing? It's so irritating. They're really going to destroy my night. I bet you if I change to this, it loads straight away. So stupid. And there's nothing wrong with my code, it's just a bug with Portal. See, nothing wrong with the code, it's just a bug with Portal. And I never changed the map. Bugger. Let's go to map rotation. Get rid. We're going to stick with orbital for this, for the moment. Okay. So here we are. We've got our kit selection here. I've got my standard rifleman kit. Let's just walk out of the... Let's put the mark there.
Move out to my mark.
I think I put it 25 meters. Yeah, so there we go.
Requesting vehicle drop, over.
Roger that. Vehicle en route.
One here. So minus 402, 172, minus 279. No, it's just 279. Anywhere that you can see one of those on this map, you'll be able to change your kit loadout at. There's a second one here. And a helipad, it's handy. Minus 3, 4, 2, minus, sorry, 167. Minus 3, 5, 8. No, just 3, 5, 8. Holy shit, let's get away from that enemy. Let's take the other route. Freaking trees. There's got to be one here somewhere. Don't think there's one in here, is there? Nope. There's one down there. No, there isn't. Okay. Confident there's none there. I don't think there really will be any here somewhere, so...
Damn
No.
it. Friendly down. The enemy hit us first.
I don't think there's any on here at the top of this building either. No, there's none on this building at all. That AI player is literally gunning for me right now. He's desperate to catch up with me. I thought so. He's desperate. There's none here.
Fuck me.
I don't see any yellow compressors. Okay. There's got to be some more over this side somewhere, which is going to be suitable for the other team at least. We'll see. Not many for this side of the team at all. I can't find any of them. There's got to be some more. This is why you can tell that some developers work on one sort of part of the map and the other ones don't, because they sustain style static objects, and then the others don't. See, this is useless to me unless I can find another two of them over this side somewhere. There's one. That's good. That's good. As long as there's one over here, it's sort of equal distance. That frickin'... It's gonna mess me up. Minus 622. $102. $719. Need to find one more. Oh, there's another one there as well. I'll have to mark it. $638. Minus 638. 102. $696. $696. Okay, we need to find one more sort of spread out a little bit further. I'll double check there's nothing in the middle here somewhere that we can use.
Fuck this! Fuck me!
No, it doesn't look like it. I think that's it, just those 4. Which is fine. This reminds me, we're going to work on the health system as well soon, so we can get like better understanding how medics and attrition is going to work for health. So we've got 2 close together here, 2 close together there. That's not too bad. That is literally all there is. Okay, we're good. I'm pretty confident about that, so let's go in this rules editor and start setting this one up. We'll set up the first one we found there. So we're going to do a supply. I'm going to put this in here, so it's a new rule. And this is going to be supply locations, and this is on player deployed. Take a rule out of our book from here. So we're 100 meters. We're going to start telling people how close they are. So this condition's not going to start until, well, in fact, it's just going to have a wait until end of the round, which is going to be 2200 seconds. And that first vector we're going to put in is minus 402, 172, nope, 172, and 279. And we're going to say 100 meters, and as long as they're alive and they're within 100 meters. So here's the first thing. I'm not sure if we do ifs on this or whiles. I can't remember what's the best way to do this. It's going to be a while. Okay, so we're going to put in here a control action while, and just call that whilst true, so it's running and looking all the time. It's got to wait until that player is in that position within 100 meters. But what we're going to do here is we're going to do another while inside here and another while true, and we're going to say nearest loadout location, no, distance to loadout location and hopefully that will tell us in meters, and that there is going to be that distance. So we're going to put that as message text 4, and we're going to put that as 1 second, and it will update itself. Okay, before we do that, we want to disconnect our coordinates subroutine here. So just going to duplicate that, put it up there, and then just delete it, save me dragging and dropping everything. I'll go down here and zoom into here and save before I start messing with this. So this part here is the pit that we've got to try and get in here. So we want to get this distance between part to go in there, and I think that is all it really needs. And then we can just quite literally just copy that, put the other vectors in, which is -342, 167, 358. Duplicate that vector into there, just like that. And then duplicate that again. The other vector is -622, 102, 719. Duplicate that vector. And just once more, duplicate. I've got to put a weight in here as well to make it update. And it is -638, 102, 696. And paste that vector into there as well. And we want to just get a weight function. Put that in right there. That's going to just be a 0.5 weight, so it doesn't update super fast, but fast enough. Like so. And we'll do a weight on there as well for it to recheck, for it to start rechecking to see if that person is there or not. So we're going to do a weight under there as well, and we'll do a weight check for every we'll do that for every 5 seconds. So it's going to check to see if they're still within 100 meters of that location, like so. And I think that is done. That should at least now tell us how far away we are from each one of those supply locations. We'll see. We'll see. So hopefully in a minute when I get within 100 meters, it's gonna pretty much tell me it should pop up in a sec when I get within 100 meters, hopefully. We'll see. I think I've got it in the wrong message. I'll put it in message 4, which is always going to be sprint. Oh, there we go. It's working. It works. It's working nicely. Perfect. It works perfectly. And that should reset to another one just now. I think I might put the sprint meter down in the bottom left, you know. But that's a log. It's not ideal. I'm going to change that to 50 meters as well, I think. It's a bit too much. Bit too much. 100 meters a little bit too much. So that's that mech is working fine. What we'd like to do though is the kit selection. So the kit selection I think needs to now go into subroutine. If it's going to let me do that. So we're going to create a subroutine now called kit selection menu. And see if that's actually going to allow me to put all of that into it, because that's going to clean our code right up. We don't need to have. Yeah, it does work. Perfect. Yeah, that's going to help a lot. So we don't actually now have to have the wait until distance between. We actually only need to have the get player state is alive. That's all we need. And then we just need to do the crouching part, which is that. So we can get rid of all of those. All of those hands. And those, and those, and those, and those, and those. And we just need to refill those with the get player state. I like that one as well. So wait until get player state is crouching. Simple as that. And as soon as that person comes within that space, they're going to go through this menu selection, and it will loop until they walk away. However, we want that to also break the cycle. We'll see how that works anyway, but we'll save that. We're going to keep the main base one there for the moment. I'm going to keep that main base one, and we're going to so we've got our 4 loadout locations. Okay. We're going to change that to message text 3, so it's not going to comprise of our other information, compromise our other information, should I say. But what we're going to do also is going to double up on these now. Right in between these weights, we're going to actually duplicate each one of them. But as soon as it what we're going to do, what we're going to do here is get rid of that while, keep that one in there, but we're going to change that distance to 3 meters. And I'm going to go wait until then, and then wait for one. So after 1 second to get in within 3 meters, it's literally going to bring up that kit selection menu, and then I think we just need to put a break in there straight away, to be honest, because it's going to just continue to loop that, so we don't want to do that. Now we can duplicate that and go down to our next while and get rid of that while. There we go. No, that's incorrect. That's correct. But we want to put that vector in there. Like so. And then we're going to go to that one there. I'm going to get rid of that vector and put that one in there. And then one more just underneath all of this here. And then get rid of that vector and put that vector into there, like so. And I believe that's all it needs to do that. So we'll just test that real quick. So as soon as you go towards that yellow compressor, it's going to immediately bring up a menu to allow you to change kits. Main base kit selection stopped working there.
Move out to my mark! Requesting vehicle drop, over.
Roger that. Vehicle en route. Damn it. Friendly down. The enemy hit us first.
Not quite the way it wants to work, but yeah.